Hi, Imran Hussain, Child Poverty Action Group. I was just wondering whether any projections have been done about the universal credit's impact on child poverty as it stands now. I know that the government back in 2011 in the white paper talked about 350,000 children lived out of poverty. That was downgraded to 150,000. I think the last PQ I saw, they refused to answer. So, one, has there any projections on the UC?
Well, very quickly on the universal credit side. The universal credit was designed actually originally with the allowances to enormously help parents go into work. There are some other aspects to it which are heavily beneficial. The first is that you get child support all the way through every hour, whereas under tax credits, you know, it's after 16 hours. Under universal credit, you work 1 hour, you start getting support for childcare all the way through. So the benefit is another element of this which the government can adjust accordingly. Although in the 2010 budget that was moved up to, you didn't get it to 80 hours, So what happens is that you get it at a much lower rate now than you would do for all the way through. So it was a benefit immediately. Under the original work allowance programme, it was deliberately designed so that the first person into work, that was universal credit designed for that, actually helped lone parents go into work dramatically. And the support that they get, therefore, from the job centre advisors means that they're in and out of there the whole time with them while they're in work. So they have a permanent person to turn to be able to say, I don't understand this, I can't work that out, and they can sort it out together. So these are the non-money values of the benefits that they get from the universal credit. Obviously, the work allowance change would enormously change things. Under the original work allowances, the IFS with us forecast that about 300,000 more people would be in work under universal credit than would be in work at the moment, and that a very high proportion of those were lone parents, and their incomes would rise much more rapidly because of this assistance support to actually be able to do more hours with childcare support all the way through the hours. So basically targeting back at that, and the child poverty, by the way, figures that you're talking about are hugely influenced by the fall in the work allowances. So the reason why the department doesn't want to say very much about the child poverty figure is because universal credit had a distinct and quite strong effect on child poverty. Of course, if you reduce the work allowances, then that effect starts to fall away. So the idea, if you put them back in, that has an immediate effect on that. So more people in work, better support for lone parents going in, and the childcare area can actually be adjusted, and the government can, of course, keep it under review, but it would affect child poverty.